Hello! This is Leave Me a Message, episode 1. This is a mini series where you call me and you leave me a message. Let's get right into it.
Hi, we're a bunch of students, there's 4 students from a college yearbook. We're working on our yearbook right now, and we wanted to say we love your work. Yes.
Yes, we love it.
Love your work so much. We love it. Thank you.
Nice. First of all, this is so cute. Thank you so much. I think if I could go back in time and know exactly what I know right now, I would do yearbook in college or in high school or something. Like, that just seems like kind of my vibe. Definitely with the archiving history of it all, definitely my vibe, but also the collage, putting things together. I don't know if photography and yearbook are like different. I'm pretty sure the yearbook kids at my high school were also like going to the events and like taking pictures of them, and like, I don't know if I've said this, but I'm like also photographer adjacent. Like, I have a history of photographer jobs and like doing that kind of thing. Thank you so much for this message, and I'm living vicariously through you.
Hi. I was honestly just calling to like see if this is real. Very cool idea, but like that's what I expect of you. Your art is awesome. I'm just waiting for my friends to arrive. They're coming over after work. They're coming to my house because it's my birthday and we're celebrating. And so I made a cake and we're going to get high and watch Star Wars. And it's going to be great. But right now I'm just waiting for them to show up. And I'm lying in bed and I have my kitten in my bed and on my lap. And that's very nice. Hi, baby. And yeah, I don't have a question or anything like that. Just thought I'd tell you about my day. Okay, bye.
This is real. Oh my gosh, thank you for calling and happy birthday. I hope you had so much fun watching Star Wars and being high. Like, I'm not sure if there's anything better than being high and watching a movie. Like, that's amazing. Tell your little kitten I said hello, and we'll be on to the next one.
I've started to think that the purpose of my life is to serve as a supporting character in other people's lives. And I think I'm done being okay with that.
I'm so glad that you're done being okay with that. That is a tough thing to like come to terms with and kind of like put words to and allow yourself to realize, because like, it's not a great feeling, I'm sure, but step 1 to changing it is recognizing that there is something to change. And I hope that you start living your life for you, and I hope that you stop caring about what other people think, and I hope you start putting your needs and wants and desires ahead of everything else in a healthy way, of course. Kind of in that same vein though, don't be upset at yourself if you feel like you need to experience selfishness, if that's like, if you're usually on the opposite end of that. Like, I am very much a believer in the pendulum needs to swing to both ends before you can kind of settle in the middle. So if you were like over here and you're like putting everyone above you and you are like at the bottom of your list, if you need to like swing the other way and like be selfish for a minute, like, I think that's okay, as long as you just like come back to neutral center and kind of like learn how to know the difference between I need to be put first or I can put someone else first in this moment. And I wish you so much luck on your journey. Thank you for calling.
Hey, this video just randomly popped up on my YouTube feed, but I hope I can take this time to kind of like vent about my day. Well, yesterday was Monday here. There was this windy storm that happened, like this windstorm with thunderstorms. It was really beautiful and everything, but it scratched up my car. All these flying branches. Yeah, I found all these new scratch marks on my car, and just like, oh man. Well, whatever. Life goes on. Everything's well. I'm trying to find a new job. I'm a behavioral health coordinator, and I'm just trying to find a different position at a different organization. You name it. I just want to just send this right out here and just, maybe I can listen to this back in the future while I'm like got that new job and I got all those scratches fixed. But yeah, Sweet. Cool project. Take good care of yourself. Have a good one. Thank you.
I would love for you to use this as like your answering machine, and like you watch this video and then in a year you watch this video again and you'll hear yourself in the moment like frustrated about having scratches in your car and hating your job, and then like exactly like you said, a year from now you'll listen to it and you'll be like, oh, what a silly little time, what a silly little time in my life, because it's like everything that happens in the day-to-day is either nothing or it's everything, or maybe it's all just everything, right? Like every single little thing like adds up and becomes who you are, right? Like every decision you make becomes the person you are. Someone said that, that's a quote for sure. And things that are negative or difficult always feel like so the end of the world and like so challenging in the moment, and then like 6 months later you're like, oh yeah, that's just what it was. I am prone to overreacting like that, so that's just me. But thank you so much for calling, and I hope you get the job of your dreams, and I hope that the scratches on your car get fixed easily or they just stop bothering you.
Hi, Emily. You ever thought how weird handshakes are? Like, in a professional capacity, you gotta touch another guy's hand, and you don't know where that's been, you know? Clearly, this was invented during, like, a time where germ theory was around. You grab the other guy's hand, and you put whatever's on your hand on his hand. And it's real conspicuous because you can't see in between the hands. I always felt like, you know, it's kind of like sneaky. You could always pass something to the other guy's hands you're shaking. So I don't like it as a professional greeting. I think it's gross. I think it is duplicitous. I think we should replace it with the high five, which, similar idea, so we're not, jumping the shark, proverbially. People can adapt to it. It's a quicker exchange, so less germs have time to, realize the gig is up, And it's very open, so you can't exchange bribes. Give me your thoughts on that. I'd love some notes. And love you, bye.
I see your handshake and I raise you a bow. Whatever happened to a little head tilt down, oh, thank you so much. You can do this with your hands if you'd like. This feels a little less formal to me, but I have no problem doing this when talking to a stranger, meeting a stranger, or if I don't want to touch someone's hands, or if I know my hands need to be washed or whatever it is. Yes, thank you so much. Or oh, hi, nice to see you. Something like that. You and me, okay, let's agree that we're gonna bow. And then maybe if other people are watching this video other than just you and me, then they will also consider bowing. Thanks for calling.
Hey, hi, I don't know how much time I have because I'm calling from Poland and I don't have much money on my card. But I just wanted to say that this idea is really good.
I feel like we're good. I feel like we can stop now. Somebody from Poland called me. That's so cool. And he thinks my idea is pretty good. Everybody pack it up. No more calls. We're done. We won now. But thank you, Mr. Poland, for calling me and telling me that my idea is pretty good. I'm so glad that you figured out how to call with the country codes and the blah, blah, blah.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way. You're crazy, dude. There's probably so many freaks in this voicemail. Oh my God. This is cool though. You do you, bruh. Good luck.
Something about this message makes me feel like I know this person, but I also feel like I don't. I doubt it. I doubt I know this person, but I feel like I do. There were only a couple prank call adjacent voicemails, and luckily all of this has the text written out from what the voicemail says, and if something is crazy, then I don't even have to listen to it. Unfortunately I would have to read it, but that's better than listening to it. Thank you for singing for us, and thank you for calling in.
Hey, it's Mackenzie. I'm rereading Station 11, and I can't stop thinking about the phrase, because survival is insufficient. I can't stop thinking about how at the end of the world, after everything is gone, we might still be motivated to do more than just survive. It sort of makes my procrastination on a Sunday afternoon seem really stupid. So I guess I'm going to get up and go wash the dishes, and then I'm going to go make bread, and then I'm going to go outside and be grateful that I get to do more than just survive every day. Anyway, I hope you have some sunshine today. Happy Sunday.
We as a collective are wildly burnt out, and I don't blame you for procrastinating anything as small as like loading the dishwasher. Like, I really don't. I procrastinate work stuff, which like is the normal thing to procrastinate. I guess maybe like the typical thing to procrastinate. But I also be procrastinating laundry. For me, it's laundry. Like, no, thank you. How grateful I am to have clothes to wear at all, to be able to wear clean clothes, to have a clean plate, to eat the food that I cooked. It's the little things like that. It's true that the state of like how we relate to our work needs to be readdressed. I think this applies to everyone, but like us Americans, like, oh, are we okay? Like, we are not okay, especially right now as I record this, February 2025. I think if you can sprinkle in some moments of survival that are a little more luxurious, then that's a great place to start. It's a great place to start. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for sharing.
Hey, one, I wanted to say that I love you. I've always loved you. I've always admired you since the day we met. I wanted to like give a message to people though, because one, I'm losing my voice right now because I just got back from a cruise. Okay, I went on a 7-day cruise, had the best time of my life, met the most amazing people, and I was just 100% myself. And everybody enjoyed me for the most part. And obviously, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but the people who liked me really liked me, and the people I liked, I really liked. And that's just kind of how the world works, you know? Like, we don't like some people, we like some people, whatever. Something I wanted to mention, though, was that my life has been a roller coaster ride. My childhood was probably one of the most dramatic people I've ever heard about. My teenage years were not fun for me, and my early 20s was me just crashing out and spiraling into my trauma. For a little bit, I didn't believe that I would be able to be as far as I am in life right now. I sounded passionate. I work the job that I love. I have hobbies. I have a relationship. I have best friends. I just went on vacation. I have more plans. I have the best animals in the entire world, and I'm just really grateful that I continued on with this life, and I continued to believe that there is something better out there for me. If you want better, it is out there, and you have to go search for it. It's not going to be easy. It is not going to be fun sometimes. It's going to be really sad. You're going to cry. You're going to be mad. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose things. You're going to lose everything at some point, possibly. But it's worth it. Just know all of that hard work, all of that pain, all of it is going to be worth it one day, because you were meant for greatness. You would not be going through all of these things right now if you were not meant to be great. You're being tested, and I promise you, it does get better. You do feel better. And I hope that everyone just remembers to keep going. Anyways, have a great day, y'all.
Hi, Mo. This is my friend from high school. We chat occasionally. I've texted her a couple times. Thank you for calling. I hope you had so much fun on your cruise. I mean, it sounds like you did. I am also glad that you continued on and found so much love and joy and sadness and every single emotion in between, because what are the highs without the lows? A big part of life in general, and I think especially your 20s and 30s, is finding your tribe, being able to understand yourself and like fully express yourself in front of the people that you love and allow them to love you back. Showing your friends exactly who you are is an act of love, right? It's an act of trust. And I'm glad that you're finding that. I'm glad that you are going to keep finding that. And we thank you for your message, and I'll talk to you soon. That was it for episode 1. Thank you if you called in, and if you didn't call in, this is your time. This is your moment. You should call me and leave me a message, and depending on how many voice messages I get, I might skip a week here and there just to kind of like save them for a longer video. We'll see what happens, but I will see you here on a Monday. Bye.